Oh, what's up? Yeah, today's video I will do reaction for a rapper called Cyclonius Invasion Day, and yeah, let's go.
The history talks about that our culture, our law has been raped. It's a sad story. But that story needs to be told so the world can understand, the world can know. But what is happening in the other corner of the world, which has been a hidden agenda, has to be publicly known and proclaimed.
The first Australians had 250 tribes, all with their own languages, laws and territorial boundaries, different ambages, stretching over the whole continent. 1.6 billion lives trying to thrive, all competent. The English was running out of places to house their convicts. The Queen instructed Captain Cook overseas was the project. January 25th, 1788, 11 giant ships entered the harbour of Ramsgate. Each ship had 1,300 people on board, half are convicts, the rest were all soldiers in accord with the mission. Been sailing for 8 months from England, arriving at this strange land with men, women and children. The native lit fires around the harbour yelling to leave. They thought they were devils devilishly, came to deceive at first light. The order is given to disembark for aboriginals. This is the start of a broken heart, and they pray that you fade away. Every time this song plays, you'll never fade away. The whole world sat and watched, even up to this day. They celebrate the breakaway called Invasion Day. Yeah, they hope and they pray that you fade away. Every time this song plays, you'll never fade away. The whole world sat and watched, even up to this day. They celebrate the breakaway called Invasion Day. Arthur Phillip gathers supplies from London so we can win over the natives. He also gets instructions to occupy these new places, as they are now seen as British territorial oases. It justifies himself, calling them animals, abrasive. The red coats dance with the natives for 3 days, a sly way to earn their trust and change how they behave, while they chopped down trees and started clearing the land and territory already occupied by many clans. They quickly learned that the men in red all bore arms and to be avoided, or they would all face harm. Smallpox wasn't native to the First Nation. This infestation nearly brought annihilation. The British wasn't affected by this disease, they was immune. Carriers that brought the nation straight down to the tomb. Lives shattered, families scattered and torn apart for aboriginals. This is the start of a broken heart, and they pray that you fade away. Every time this song plays, you'll never fade away. The whole world sat and watched, even up to this day. They celebrate the breakaway called Invasion Day. Yeah, they hope and they pray that you fade away. Every time this song plays, you'll never fade away. The whole world sat and watched, even up to this day. They celebrate the breakaway called Invasion Day. They hope and they pray that you fade away. Every time this song plays, you'll never fade away. The whole world sat and watched, even up to this day. They celebrate the breakaway called Invasion Day. Yeah, they hope and they pray that you fade away. Every time this song plays, you'll never fade away. The whole world sat and watched, even up to this day. They celebrate the breakaway called Invasion Day.
All those can never kill the Aboriginal spirit. Man has done terrible things to the Aboriginal man, the physical part of us. It has caused everything you've said it has. The degradation has been there, but that's just a reflection on the European white ways, not the Aboriginal spirit. The Aboriginal spirit is a shining, pure spirit which still is part of this.
Okay, this song is really good from Cyclonius, the Invasion Day, and the song is obvious about Aboriginal people in Australia, and they're fighting for their right and freedom. And it's like it's not only Aboriginal people in Australia, like these people it's a big problem for native people around the world. It's a very it's important thing to understand that if you are in a different culture, you are a different, many times, like you're living different lifestyle, you are always gonna, it's hard to say. The things I really like this song because it's not too many musics and it talks about this kind of things about these Aboriginal people. But we have to know that Captain Cook, when he come there, he treat these people extremely horrible. Like he treat them as they were wild animals, and really horrible things happen there. And the same with other things like Reconquistadorerna in Inca, like and Pizarro, and so on. It's a horrific thing when colonizing colonizing empires with come to take a new country. They force these people to live to be Christians, or they force them to live under their way, or they kill them, and all that horrible things. So I think what I think with this is obviously is that of course everything is horrible, but sorry, yeah, the things I will say is like this is even today in Australia is a rich country, and they're under the British Crown. If I'm totally wrong now, that is on the British Crown. And the Aboriginal people, similar to in America, the Native Americans, they are living very extremely poor life. They have no water, they have no money for hospital. Oh, where you go, sorry. They have no money for help. If it's, they have eye problems because of this. So there's lots of things that are extremely unfair in this place in the world because of the economic and the racial differences. Like because the white people in Australia have much more money. Of course, if it's poor white people in Australia, but it's much more poor people like the Aborigines. They are really separated from. It's like separation, like a apartheid system. Like the whites get the money and lots of money, and the Aborigines have no money. They are living under oppression. And all that kind of things. And I think that is good that he raps about this kind of topics, because of I don't know how many people really in the West really knows about these kind of things, like about what happened to Aborigines in Australia today. And that is I think that is very important that like modern musicians like Cyclonius and other rappers like Immortal Technique, Logic, and so on. I think it's important with these musicians, for they talks about these kind of things, and mass media do not talk about this kind of thing at all. They only talk about this thing. It's many things, yeah. So this kind of thing. So there's lots of importance with music. Is important with this message they deliver in the music. Because yeah. So and what is more to say? This is very sad that these things happen in the world, that people, because they have different skin color, or they living in a different way as the norm from the white man's norm, and still today we have still that mindset today. It's not because it was a long time ago. Do not mean that we have that mindset today. We still have, if somebody looks different from us, we think special of them in some way. We just do, because they have different skin color, different dress different than us. They maybe have a different style of custom that we are not used to, and this kind of thing, and then we say they are an other from us, and this kind of thing, and that really need to stop. For we this and this Even with all our technology, even if we have like the mobile phones, headset, iPads, we have all that technology in our hands, but we're still so ignorant what really happened around the world. We are still ignorant people. Lots of us, like from every corner of the world, like from every corner of the world. Even if all the technology we have, we are still the same people, but because of the technology, we think we are we think we are more superior, and that is a very big mistake to think that way because of all the technology. And I can say right away that technology and is absolutely do that we losing ourselves little by little. And that is also a very important thing. A thing about this song is, I think, is important to put in is because somebody live a different way from us, do not mean that they because they live a different way from us, they don't mean that they sorry, it's bad. Yeah, the things really. The thing I want to say is because somebody have a different way of life, do not mean that because we think their way is wrong, do not mean their way are wrong. That is very important to understand. That because somebody live in the forest, they maybe want to live in the forest. They maybe not want to be forced into a church, or forced into in a school bank, or forced to change name. So it's important to know. Sometimes you have to leave people to have their own way of their system and custom. They don't want not all people want to live like a European. That is a very important thing to understand. That many of us think that European way is the best way for many people, and that is the problem in the world. The problem is that we force people to live as Europeans. If they don't want to live here, we say that they are terrorists, and we attack them and destroy their homes and force them to live under. So we have to understand it's not okay just because we have all the technology, we have the mobile phones, we have the big cars, we have the swimming pools, we have all that big thing. Does not mean that we have the right to force people to live like us. People maybe have a different way of life from us, and we really need to accept that. And that is the only way to go forward in life for all people. If we accept that people around the world want to live their way and live under their customs, and we have to accept that. If we not accept that, we're never gonna go forward. And that is that is what I think. Some of this song is about of course the biggest thing on the song is Aborigines, and I will speak how badly they were treated of Captain Cook and in modern time, like under Australian government and all that kind of thing, all that thing. So this is what I really think. I think we need to accept that people are different and they live different customs, and we just need to accept because some have money and are rich. So that I really hope you liked this video. If you like it, do that everybody else say to do, and thanks.